So hello friends, welcome to the next video lectures on the SQL programming. So in the last class we have seen some basic programming tricks using different operators. So let's see some of more in today's class. So we will take the same table that we have taken in the last class. So this was the table that we have taken and these are the different values of the data set that we have entered. Now suppose there is a need that we need to enter the gender of the particular student. Okay, so whenever we are creating the table we didn't enter any attribute called gender. Now we have to update the structure of the table. Now how can you do this? We have to use a data manipulation language command which is known as the DML. So we have to use a command which is known as the alter. Okay, so we have to write here alter table. The name of the table is student6, alter table student. What we have to do, we have to add in column which is name is gender. Suppose their type is character, we are going to store only M for male and F for female, and this is the thing that you have to do, or the command that you have to write to change the structure of the table or to add a new column called gender of data type character of length 1. So if we execute this, so the statement it has shown this table altered. So now we can see how the table has been altered by DSC. Name of the table is student. So now you can see there is a column called gender of type character of length 1. Okay, so this particular change has been reflected in the database. But if you see this, the values of the database, so you can see that in that particular gender column all the values are missing because we have not entered any value whenever we are inserting the value earlier before the table structure was changed, earlier before the gender was included in the database. Now how can you do this? How can you make it a consistent database? So how can you insert the value after a database has been changed? You don't have to repeat the step insert into this. So you can do it by using update. So you have to write there update table. Then you have to use your set. What we have to set? The value of the gender. Gender equal to what? Suppose for the first roll number the gender will be male, for example. Okay, where roll equal to 1. So you have to update the update this table, set the value of the attribute called gender called M where roll number equal to 1. If you execute this, 1 row is updated. Okay, or if you see the value, then you can see that for roll number 1 this gender column had been updated. So you can do this with the other thing also. Suppose where roll number equal to 2. Okay, so see 1 row updated. So for suppose other thing where roll number equal to 3. Okay, you can also do it for suppose for a particular student. Select for a particular student. Suppose if you see this, suppose if we take the example of this particular column, then for suppose roll number 3 should be a male by his gender value. So we have wrongly entered the value as female. So we can also change it using the same thing. So you have to write here update student 6, set gender equal to male where roll number equal to what? 3. So you can update the value if you have entered it wrongly. Fine. So you can see it will get it updated. Okay, now by this way you can change the value that you have wrongly inserted, or you can add a new column to the structure of the database. Now suppose you want to delete a particular row from the database. Okay, to delete a particular row from the database, suppose we have to suppose if you can see in the database you have wrongly inserted the value of something, then you can update it. And for this for example, suppose this particular student, suppose roll number 5 Rustin, has left the course in between. So you have to now delete this particular record from the database. So how can you do it? You have to simply write delete from, table name is student 6, okay, where roll equals to 5. Or simply you can write delete from student 6 where name equal to Rustin. Okay, anything will work. So now see, one row has been deleted, or if you see the value, that particular value will not be there in the database whose name is Rustin. Now say there is no row called Rustin. Okay, roll number 5 has been deleted from the database. Fine. Delete, you can multiple rows at one time by using the delete command. How can you do so? If you write simply delete from student 6 where gender equals to male, so this particular query will delete all the records from the student 6 where the gender is equal to male. So if you execute this, so 3 rows have been deleted, you can see. So you can delete also multiple rows. Fine. So if you see the database now, there will be no column, no student with that gender value. So see, so there is no gender value with the column male. Okay, and suppose if you want to delete the whole table, whole database, so you have to use another command that is known as drop table. What is the name of the table? Student 6. So if you execute this particular command, so drop table student 6 will delete the values as well as the structural constraint of the table. So if you execute this command, that particular table will no longer exist, neither the values nor the structure. Okay, so simply if you execute this, table dropped. Okay, now if you want to see the structure of the table, suppose using desc command, so if you want to see the structure of the table, object to be derived could not be found, or if you want to see simply the values of the table, then it will show that table or view does not exist. So drop table name will not only delete the values but also delete the structure of the table from the database. That particular table no longer exists if you use drop command. But if you use delete command, using delete you can delete some of the values. Okay, using delete command you can delete some of the values of the database but not any structural constraint of the database or structure of the database you cannot alter. So hope you like this video. Thank you very much.